Hey everyone, this is Dylan, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review for you guys. So the movie I'm reviewing today is Horns. Horns was released on October 6, 2014. It was directed by French director Alexandre Aja, and it was based off of a novel by Joe Hill, who, if you're unfamiliar with, is the son of Stephen King. It stars Daniel Radcliffe as Ig, Juno Temple as Mirren, and Max Minghella as Lee. So I could not find a budget of this movie, but at the box office it made $3.9 million, which definitely seems kind of low. So I wonder if it was even like widely released in theaters. I'm unsure of how I feel about Daniel Radcliffe in this role, considering that he was pretty much fresh off of the Harry Potter franchise. He had done two movies before this one after the series had ended. So he was very still fresh off, and I'm sure he took a lot of the early roles. Mostly the other one that most people would be familiar with probably is The Woman in Black. That one was directly after it, and this one was 2 years after. So let's get into what Horns is about. So Daniel Radcliffe's character Ig is madly in love with his girlfriend Mirren, and they have basically been together since they were young kids. They met at church, and during this entire time, they have been fostering a relationship and all of that. And suddenly, Mirren's body is found in the woods at a treehouse that they used to go and hang out at. So Ig becomes the number one suspect in her death. So everyone in the Seattle community basically thinks that he is the one that killed her and don't want to think anything else. And so it's very unclear why this happens, and this will be in my likes and dislikes. But he goes to sleep one day, and when he wakes up, he has horns, like literal horns, here and here on his head. And they first start off as like just very little, like they had just broken the skin. And then throughout the movie, they start growing. And we learn that these horns have given him a power of almost suggestibility, and they almost act as like a truth serum to people. If he's like talking to somebody, their like innermost thoughts and truth will come out. And so as he realizes that he has this power, he is using it to try to find the actual person who killed Mirren. And that's where I'm going to leave the synopsis. So let's talk about some of the things that I liked about this movie. I thought the camera work was quite good. There was a couple things where I was like, yeah, that's some pretty cool camera shots. And I thought that the overall imagery of this movie, I think having it take place in Seattle was really cool. So we get a lot of those really nice forests. And overall, I was just really happy with the look of this movie. I also thought that the horns looked pretty good on Daniel Radcliffe. I would almost prefer if he had maybe like a shorter haircut in this movie, because I feel like the horns, at least at the very beginning, they were kind of obscured and you couldn't really see them, but as they grew, it got better. So, I mean, that's just kind of like a slight dislike on that part that I did like overall. I overall liked the horns, I just did not necessarily like his hair. So now let's get into what I did not like, which will also be a spoiler, so you can jump forward a little bit if you don't want any spoilers, or you can click off the video. So the whole idea, which I'm not 100% sure, like why he was the one that was given this ability, because it's kind of clear that he's like influenced by the devil, but it turns out that at the end of the movie, he didn't do anything wrong. So I'm unsure of why he was the one that was given this like gift, if you can call it a gift, and why other people weren't. So I'm very confused about that. That's probably more on Joe Hill, which but I have no idea. It could be explained in the book, and I'm just not familiar with the book, so I don't know. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. And also the overall ending, he like goes full devil at the end, and I don't understand why he would have went full devil after you see the end. Like the all he does really is ram his head into Lee with his horns. That's literally all. So he could have done that before, but he went full devil and was essentially in this like black. Well, essentially, it looked like he was cooled down molten lava. And I just don't understand what purpose that served other than the visual representation of the devil, I guess. I don't know. I just thought that was kind of bizarre. So now let's get into what other people thought of this movie. On Letterboxd, it has a 2.9 out of 5. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 41% critic score and a 49% audience score. And on Metacritic, it has a 46 out of 100. And so I gave this movie a 3.5 on Letterboxd. I did enjoy this movie, but I just had those couple qualms about it in towards the end and the ending. So that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about Horns down below if you've seen it, and if you haven't, let me know if you are interested in seeing it. And remember, if you're not already subscribed and you'd like to be, please hit that subscribe button down below and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye.